So, welcome in everybody. I'm going to start this because I've already played this game so many times. I'm just going to start it with the bonus content. So, let's start with Meet the Cast and we'll just work our way on down the line.
I am Hayden Panettiere, and we are here at the studio recording Until Dawn.
My name is Rami Malik.
Angus, welcome in, buddy.
Josh.
My name is Megan Martin.
How you doing tonight?
My name is Antonella Lentini, and I played Hannah and Beth.
My name is Jordan Fisher, and I play the character Matthew, Matt for short.
I'm Nicole Bloom, and I play Emily in the game.
My name is Noah Fleiss.
I am Galadriel Steinman, and I play Ashley.
So, Until Dawn is the story of 8 teenagers who revisit this cabin in the woods about a year later after a really traumatic experience where I've lost 2 of my sisters, so coming to kind of get some closure in that.
Welcome in, Max. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do for Friday the 13th, man.
And I think for just the story in general, it follows the quintessential.
I figured I'd start with the
lines, but
special
the
features and
characters
everything.
are
Seems
so
I've already
unique
played through it so
themselves.
many times.
I think that's very cool.
And as people join, we can just talk, do whatever, and then I'll get into the game.
Everyone together on the anniversary. I mean, Josh seemed really pumped about us all doing something, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I haven't seen him so excited about something in forever.
Good, good. Sam and I have a few things in common, such as being.
I figured not many people
huge
do this on their
lovers of
YouTube channels
and
with
she's
like
a
the hidden
huge
features and
animal
everything, so I
lover.
figured it's
She's
something I can add.
vegan.
Why not?
She is a pacifist. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go as far as saying that I'm a pacifist, but she's spunky and cool. I know that she.
I really wanted to do
I think is made fun
that
of a
new
little bit
supermassive
by
game, Frank
the rest of
Stone,
them
whatever,
who think that
for
her
Friday the
morals and her
13th, but
beliefs in that
unforeseen
area
things came up
are
around the
a
house
little
and
ridiculous,
needed
and I don't
done.
agree with them, but
So,
she doesn't care.
You know,
It doesn't
of
stop her
course,
from being
keeping your
herself.
house
That's
nice
something
and
I hope I have.
repairing things always takes
Yeah.
precedence over anything. So,
Definitely can be depressed at sometimes and a bit of a loner, but he takes some solace in one of his sister's friends.
yeah, honestly, I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th myself until
Invites
like
everybody
midday
back
today,
to
so.
the same house the next year to kind of find some closure.
Jessica is. She has a whole lot of personality. She is definitely the sort of mean girl character that, you know, at school she knows she's.
Oh, that's
pretty,
interesting. I didn't
she
even
knows
check that out. I need to check
boys
that out,
like
bro.
her, and she's going to use it to her advantage.
I was watching your Last of Us Part 1
Especially how he
videos
treats
that you were doing.
his girlfriend Emily, and you know he's kind of a meathead, but in the best way possible.
She really knows what
I
she
got 6
wants,
people
and
watching. If
she
you're watching, we're
manages
just going to go
get
through the
that
special
from whoever
features
it
at
is,
first,
whether
and then I'll
it's
move
Matt
into
or
the
Mike.
game.
You know, she's really driven, and I can definitely relate to that.
My character is Chris, and he is what society might consider the nerd of the group.
Happy
Um,
Friday the 13th to
and-
everybody.
And he kind of embraces it.
Ashley she's a little more serious than some of the other girls. She's definitely very intelligent and thoughtful. She kind of looks at the whole big picture of things. She's not quite as geeky as Chris, but they connect in a lot of ways.
Mike is like big guy on campus. He's
Yeah, I like to do
the
that
class
with movies
president
too
who
sometimes,
has
watch the
such fun,
commentary,
has
especially if I've seen the movie a few
brain.
times.
I don't know. People seem to.
I really enjoyed the Shaun of the Dead
He gets away
commentary.
with a lot, though.
Thought it was really good.
He can be kind of jerky.
The fact that he really just kind of wants everyone to be happy. When he wants for he's a people pleaser, and that's I can definitely attest to being, you know, that guy. I'm always the friend that wants everybody to be happy and wants everybody to be taken care of, and that's definitely Matt.
But also, like, this character is just so fun. I rarely get to play the bitch, and so it was really.
Yeah, the video quality was really good.
Spirit of things, seriously.
It kind of, like, when I clicked on your video, it took me by surprise because you had, like, a whole intro and everything.
Like what?
Which I liked. It just took me by surprise.
Get like this.
I just think this is just the coolest thing to be a part of, and I just think it's going to take the world by storm. I really do. I think this genre is the wave of the future, and I think that once people see the potential behind it, of getting to interact with the drama.
Hands down, my favorite
really
zombie
so
movie of all
unfold,
time.
in such a realistic way that this is how entertainment's going to be from now on.
All right, so we'll move on. We'll do making a scene.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production designer on Until Dawn. The production design for Until Dawn started with the great teen horror script that sets the characters in a Canadian winter mountain lodge, being a contemporary setting with visual clues derived from classic films of that genre, such as Hitchcock's Psycho and Stanley Kubrick's Shining. The storyboards are vital to the production design, as it allows the designer to understand the scale of the environments to be made and the detail that would be seen to create the atmosphere of a horror. This took us into concepts that took these storyboards further, visualizing the world through the color palette, the lighting, tone, and the mood, and developing key locations such as the lodge, the cable car stations, the forests themselves, the wilderness. As you can see, the environments and atmospheres change quite a bit from warm and inviting to cold and threatening. The Millionaire's Mountain Lodge was a key example.
Yeah,
It was
like
designed to be made from
every
nearby
once in a while,
stone
like
and
if I
timber,
need a quick
embedding it
playthrough of
into the
something,
landscape,
just
with
so
a
like if I'm
contrasting
stuck in a
and
game,
contemporary interior,
I'll watch a
leading to
video.
be
I have
opulent
certain
and
people I go
extravagant.
to
We created dark
for
and
like
claustrophobic
if I'm
corridors
stuck in a
with
game.
ominous
Some
and
of them
large
have
open
commentary,
spaces,
some of them don't.
almost cathedral-like
It really
in
all
size,
depends.
and with huge structures to silhouette and dwarf the characters within.
Most of the times I want
providing a
commentary,
labyrinth
though.
to
I'll be
explore
honest.
and wander. Each character was developed with a strong visual identity in mind, with contrasting colours, tones, and silhouettes
We
to
got that
identify them,
T-pose.
each to have their own texture, pattern, and shape, so that when they were lined up, you could always identify them. The costume designs allowed a range of clothes that would suit them for the cold winter weather, but also have an element of style and individualism, so that the audience could look at them and relate, recognizing themselves within them.
A lady would like to cuddle up with her man by a nice cozy fire bathed in atmospheric mood lighting.
Right. It'll get plenty toasty.
I had to turn my headphones down. It feels like I'm yelling at you guys.
Mike. Fire and mood lighting.
Yes.
Working with the lighting artists, we really brought the look and feel of the world together, and this
I know-
required a thorough
I know a lot
understanding
of people
the
were
visual
excited
language
and
of
some
teen
people
horror.
aren't about the
A key
new
scene
Until
was where all
Dawn.
the characters emerge out of the rear of the lodge chasing Hannah.
Whether you wanna
contrasting
label it a
evidence
reboot
straight away
or
from the exterior
whatever.
wilderness to the warmth of the lodge. The attention to character lighting here is through the bounce and rim
It's weird
lighting,
when you see the
accented
graphics like
colours,
that, because it
and
kind of
composition,
reminds you of like
creating
the
characters that
PS2,
come from
maybe
the dark into the light and
PS1
back
later
again
in its life.
with an emotional effect.
Guys, there's someone outside. What the hell?
PS2 to PS3 was such a graphical leap.
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It's fine. She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han.
Hey, wife. Welcome in. I know you got schoolwork to do. The wife just got home and she's doing college
Until
courses,
Dawn
so
is a game that's full of horror, and one of the things we decided
Busy,
to do
busy
early
schedule.
on was to take a scientific approach to how scary it was. So we did experiments on people, and we measured their responses to the game. We've created a test area. It's as close to a home setup as we can get it. We've recruited ordinary people to play the game, and we've left them to play it on their own.
You're turning the light off.
The only difference is it's rigged with cameras and microphones that relay the data through to the next room where people are watching them play.
best way to play the game
Brace
is with the
here,
lights
we
off
use
with
for
headphones
biometric
on.
testing. It measures the player's emotional response. It's called a galvanic response sensor. It makes contact with the user's skin, and it measures the electrical conductivity across their skin. It's the same principle as an old-fashioned lie detector. When you're stressed, you sweat a little. Very sensitive. It picks up tiny changes if the player is feeling anxious or scared. That data's fed back to a testing team. It comes through as a graph.
I'm so sorry.
There's no point testing one or two people. You have to test a lot of people.
Watch your step.
Got to make sure
When we
you're in
have
the
a
right
scare
account,
that's
love bug.
consistently has a measurable emotional response, then we knew it was good. If it didn't have that, it goes back to the team for improvement. The data doesn't tell us what's wrong with the scare, it only tells us if it's working or not.
Wait, okay, so you hear them too, right? Josh.
Here we have a chapter relatively
I
early
removed
in the
it.
game.
Weirdly regular.
Nothing regular about
I think the only other person in here is
Create
Max, so
tension and
I don't think we have
anxiety in the
anything to worry
player,
about.
So they are ready to receive the scare.
Yeah. That lady right there was literally my daughter the first time she's seen me play this through.
To cool down, to calm down, and then start building the tension again before we do the next scare.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
Yeah, you're
What
good,
the
Max.
hell?
Ooh, you just got mugged.
She was in her regular account, so showed our names.
Yeah, I have such an adrenaline high from that game.
There's two things we found. One is we could look at the scares.
It happens. You
analyse
got a
if
lot
our
going on, you know.
Expected scares were working effectively. Were people shrieking and covering their hands, or were they getting an emotional response from it? And being scientific about it means that we strip out people's opinions about whether things are working or not. We've got data, and we look at the data. If it's working, we're happy with it.
Very scary.
Bit scared and wanting to get away.
I actually be maybe a bit scared to play it on my own, but
In a room with the lights on, yeah, with some other people as well, yeah, maybe.
But because I'm a scaredy cat, I would play with someone in the room. And the lights on.
It was one of the scariest games I've played in a
I'm the same way, Max. Okay, so we're going to move on to From Stage to Screen Part 1. Oh, we're working our way through here real quick. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I'm skipping things here. Hold on. 1,000. That's what we'll do.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, Graham.
Hi, my name is Graham Resnick. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, sound designer, and I started working with Larry Fessenden.
Yeah, that's true.
10, 15 years ago through my friend Ty
Once
West,
you have
who I grew
kids,
up
I
with,
mean.
and have done a lot of sound design with on his films.
It's a whole new
he was
ball
producing
game.
Ty's films at the time, and
Especially when you're raising two
Ty introduced
daughters.
me to Larry. Larry produced my first feature, and we've written together on several projects.
My name is Larry Fessenden. I'm a filmmaker. I run Glass Eye Picks, which is
I'm beginning to wonder if this guy knows what a
production
toothbrush
company out
or a
of New
comb
York.
is.
We make indie movies, a lot of scary movies as well. And I got a call to audition.
I joke.
To write this video game. And I called my pal Graham Resnick because Graham is a gamer. And while I thought I could offer something to the idea of writing this multi-branching story, I knew that I would want Graham's expertise as a lover of gameplay, since I guess games were started.
Method
So-
director.
And just
That's
as a
funny.
lover.
And as a lover, yes. Which is why there's so many sex jokes in,
I
the,
mean,
in the game.
I can't make
There was
fun
an
though. I
Atomic
mean, his
website that
his
did
payroll's
some-
probably bigger than
Oh,
mine.
that's
So
Graham Resnick, the two lovers behind Until Dawn.
Come here. Maybe I know how to handle you too.
I am definitely ready to be handled.
So I wanted Graham by my side. Yeah, and we got the gig, and it's been an amazing ride.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god. She's taking her shirt off. What? Oh my god.
like that part always got me though. Like, why are you so loud when you say it? You know?
Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah. This all got
Don't
out of
mind,
hand,
just
but
So in the game, the basic setup is that
Right on.
a year prior to the game's start,
I mean,
all these
everybody
kids had
sitting
gone
here is a
to
millionaire,
ski
right?
lodge that was owned by the parents of one of the kids, or a couple of the kids, and some of the teenagers played a prank on some of the other teenagers, and a terrible tragedy occurred when a few of them, two sisters, ran out into a blizzard, and were never seen from again.
Hey Max, do you have
Now,
Discord
a
by
year later,
chance?
this is kind of torn apart this group of friends. They've gone through some trials and tribulations in the past year. The brother of the two girls has had a lot of psychological issues, and to kind of help him cope and help them all get over it, they all returned to the lodge a year later, back up on the mountain. And the idea is to get over it. But,
I have it, and
The
like
healing
the
does not
stupid thing is always alerting me on my
and these
PC
kids
while
are
I'm
all
trying to
find
record.
themselves. They've been
And
through
sometimes
trauma,
it's not a big deal, but
in
sometimes
general,
I forget
they're
to like
teenagers trying to
mute
figure
my
out who they
PC.
are. So they're all kind of falling into the patterns, the stereotypes, the characters they see on TV and in the movies.
I think we were.
Yeah, I'm still
interested
trying to
in
figure it out.
taking genre tropes and kind of making them.
I know a lot of YouTubers lean heavy on Discord,
refresh them.
but I'd rather just like keep it old-fashioned and interact in the chat, rather than have something separate handle everything. You know.
Dad said it'd just be us this weekend.
We're familiar with how slasher movies work. Most people have seen some horror movies.
Maybe one day I'll be forced to like do a
Established
Discord,
notions,
but
preconceptions about the roles of the players in horror movies and how they talk.
for right now, I'm just gonna
Builds and
keep it
sets.
installed, not use it too much.
And to bring you into the game that way and then subvert a lot of those expectations is kind of our goal.
They're haunted by some incident that happened in their past, which I think you pretty much figure out that that's going to have a role in their interaction. Yeah, so I think what was fun was we take some sort of
The
stock
dude in the flannel
characters
shirt,
and
he
try to
reminds
give
me
them
of
some
somebody, but I
shape,
can't put my finger on it.
At least at the beginning, they're recognizable in the way of groups of friends. There's the jock and the bitchy girl and the rivalries between everyone. And
Oh my gosh. And really fun characters too. Like it's.
I just wish PlayStation would add overlays, countdown timers for our share button, and
Jesus!
not cut off
You
the
know, it was
chat
fun. I
when
think we
it's
were
like
looking
too
to get
long.
that kind
You
of
know,
banter that you see
I understand
both
that
in
at a
movies, but
point,
also
like
that
if somebody's
you
going to write a whole
absolutely have with
paragraph, they're not
friends
going to
and
show
sort
it,
of those
but
inside jokes. And of
they
course, as
really do
writers
cut it
and
kind
as
of
friends
short, and it's
ourselves,
kind of
we
annoying. That's why I
sort of
keep my
developed
tablet open
little tracks, and we try to give
when
the
I'm
characters
streaming.
that kind of vibe.
All right, let's move on to the score, which actually is the best, like, my opinion, one of the best parts of the game.
Yeah, fast and violent. All right, from the top.
My name is Jason Graves.
Yeah, even
and
the
I'm
chat
composer
overlay would be
for
great.
Until Dawn.
Like I've said before, if PlayStation would include that stuff in like a software update, which you know damn well they could, they'd make the PlayStation the ultimate streaming machine, hands down.
I've been involved with Until
You wouldn't even
Dawn
need a
for
PC
about
at that
a year
point.
Now. Originally, I was
And that could be
contacted
like,
by Barney Pratt,
you know,
the audio director.
because when it comes down to
I
it,
think
it's
that
just
had
coming down
something
to
to do with
PS
my
or
lineage
the
of
PS5 and the
games,
PC
and
anyway.
hopefully not the fact that my
So if
last
the
name is Graves.
PS5 wanted to put
A lot
them to
of
sleep,
people
or
seem to
Sony,
associate my name with
they could easily do
scary
it.
music.
But I think they like double dipping with their
One
PlayStation
of the
games.
things
I
that
like.
was really exciting
I think they
about
like
working
to
with
put them
Barney
out,
and the team at
let the PC
Supermassive
gamers
is
wait a
they
minute, and then release
really
them on the
wanted
PC.
something unique for the music. They wanted the music to stand out. And
But they could dominate the market
character
if they
on
would
its
just
own
put it all in
the
one
game.
box for themselves. You know what I mean?
When I'm first starting on a new score, and it doesn't matter if it's film, television, or games, I always end up going to the main theme. Sometimes the developer or producer isn't
At the end
even
of the day,
necessarily
all
interested
the
in main
PC
theme
would
at the
have
beginning. I just want to do it for
over
myself,
the PlayStation,
because for
obviously,
me, the main
I mean,
theme
always
is the
upgrading your
identity
graphics, but
of the game. It
the ability to
establishes
mod
the
games.
mood,
And at the end of the day, I don't care about that
and
stuff.
the character
Honestly.
of the music and how it's going to be playing in the background. And that's what we did with Until Dawn. That was actually my demo pitch to Supermassive Games. I put a main theme together, recorded all the instruments at my studio, and sent it to them. And they liked it.
It would for
We
sure
actually
be the
ended up
dagger to
recording
Xbox,
that
though.
exact theme, all the instruments and everything live here at Ocean Way probably 9 months ago. And that's what we've been using in all the demos for the game, and that's the final version of the theme that is the main theme that you'll hear on the menus and in some key pieces of gameplay. I seem to have made a name for myself in horror. And there's something about scary music. I think it's maybe the lack of rules. The biggest rule in scary music is there are no rules, so you can do anything you want, and actually, if you end up doing things that don't feel like they would work out together, they kind of clash, and it ends up being even more effective for...
So we're living in a world where Xbox will become like a
really
Netflix, PlayStation will become a
textures,
like
writing
studio that develops things for everybody.
Interwoven with the scary textures. I haven't really done anything like that before. Usually it was just all...
I really don't know how
all
else to
tension
word it,
all
but
the
that's how I
time,
feel.
And that's fun, and it's great. But I'm actually at heart a very melodic composer. That's the kind of
Oh my
music
God,
I
that
love
was a lot
listening
going
to,
on
and
a
that's the
computer
kind of
screen.
music I love
A
writing.
lot more than what
That's
I'm
the
used
kind
to
of music
looking
I got to
at.
work on in Until Dawn.
Very nice. Same thing.
Looks like we got some mocap videos.
My name is Will Biles, Executive Creative Director of Until Dawn. The first part of getting a believable facial performance in-game is to capture, topographically, the actor's range of emotional expressions as separate versions of the same head. Every tiny nuance gets digitized and merged, effectively creating a model that can recreate...
Yeah, once upon a
facial
time,
movement that the actor
they treated their customers really well. So,
Once the topography has been
I think
recorded,
with this
the
whole
actor's
PS5
performance
Pro
itself
thing,
can be
I think
captured by
this
using
might
a
be what
predetermined set of
smacks them
marker
back to
points
reality,
drawn
to be
precisely
honest.
on the face, and a high-def helmet cam, wirelessly
Because
linked
I
to
understand
devices.
everything's been
The camera is
upgraded in the
display.
PS. You know,
records in high def
that
the movement
really
of the
doesn't
dots
justify
throughout
the
frame.
7
Unlike
price
other
point.
systems,
So
this form of capture is far
I don't know
less
what they're
risky
trying,
because there are fewer
what they're standing to
interpretations
gain
between
here,
performance
and
captured and performance rendered
I don't
finally
understand their
in-game.
marketing
The audio is
department and
also
what they're
recorded
thinking.
via two separate lavalier mics attached to the helmet. It takes a while for the actors to acclimatize to carrying around the recording devices and the helmet cams, but very soon the shoot becomes similar to any other effects shoot or a green screen shoot. The actors in these scenes are only recording
But
facial
boom, welcome in.
but use
Thanks
cursory
for
body
stopping by.
movements
Thanks for the
pacing.
like.
Wait, and maybe we should all stick together and find everybody and make sure that we're all okay. So
1-1, the year before the prank. Take 2, Mark.
Other than the other actors, they have to use their imagination for everything and everywhere that they are supposed to be seeing and feeling. From a hot midday studio in Los Angeles to a freezing midnight mountain in British Columbia.
And it's probably just me because I'm a physical collector, so. But that really pissed me off when I seen that $700 price point without a disc drive.
Because
We're
Until
pushing
Dawn has a
almost
dynamic, ever-changing story, the
$800
facial performances
altogether if
and
you want the
body
disc drive
performances
too,
are
because you got to
recorded
buy it separate.
with different systems.
It might have eased a little bit if they would have included the disc drive at least.
With the body capture, we use
Because at the end of the day, they don't make money
infrared camera matrix system
on their
that drives
consoles.
the CG
Everybody
bone
knows that.
hierarchies in our character models.
They always sell them at a loss.
These performances cover everything from character locomotion, scene-specific performances, and stunt work, most of which was recorded
Exactly,
at
Max,
studios in Pinewood and
exactly.
Shepperton, near London.
Hannah. Hello?
Combining all the elements seamlessly in the final game becomes a formidable editing and logistical task. Every variation, both physical and emotional, must be combined in these multi-edits. Scaffolding props have to stand in for the sets, because the hundreds of infrared cameras have to be able to see all of the reflective beads on the actor.
We're cruising right along. It looks like I actually have a couple things I need to unlock, though. So, what in hell's name? Alright. They haven't even tapped into the full potential of the PS5 myself. So, alright, we got one more to go. I think after this video, I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to actually start playing the game. Just moving right through these.
Go on, move. Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you what you're up against being back on this mountain. You should never have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
Baked spaghetti actually sounds pretty good.
Your mountain.
If I'm done in time with my stream, I'm going to get over there and try and catch her live stream too.
Washingtons.
And Max, of course.
Belongs to the Wendigo.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production designer at Supermassive Games. Understanding the ancient
That'd be
myths of the
nice,
Wendigo
Max.
was
Of our
key for their
choosing,
development
yes.
That helped the visual look. Through sketches and concepts,
If
these
I had
elements
my
were
choosing,
visualized,
it
such
would
as
be
eyes being
Last of
murky,
Us Part
almost
3.
dead, with loss of lips and
Because I feel like that will be the one to close out the series. And it better be, actually. I don't want them to drag it out. And honestly, from everything I've heard from Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog, this is going to be it. Because they don't want to be known as like the Last of Us
Fingers and
studio.
toenails
So
extending like claws, allowing them to climb effortlessly. We made them look gaunt and weathered, and having ragged remains of clothes they wore, blood-stained and rotten, with patches of hair still remaining. They retained strong skeletal limbs, which enable them to be agile and quick through the environment.
Where are you?
I know that Concord game got a lot of hate.
My name is Jamie Gallagher.
And I heard there was some
animation
drama with
director
like
at Supermassive.
I don't know what it was. The studio didn't shut down, but they shut down the servers or something along those lines.
The overall direction on
I haven't
the
played the
creature
game, so I
was
don't
to be
I
very
don't really
strong,
follow it
to
that
be
close.
Extremely fast. We wanted a spider-like movement to the creature. 1 minute scampering to leaping and then crawling, almost instantaneous. And finally, we wanted the creature to have this real, uncontrollable thirst for flesh.
Yeah.
From a sound design perspective, the Wendigo is a real challenge.
I'm a big
The
fan
main
of Uncharted. I
vocalizations
just
of
haven't
the
played it
Wendigo,
on my
we
channel yet.
used our own vocalizations, various different animals from the exotic to the farmyard, various plugins and processes to gel these sounds together. And
Might
keep
be
a
something I
human
do here in the
resonance
future.
behind that voice, telling the backstory of the Wendigo. During the chase sequences, the anger of the Wendigo is felt by encircling breaths, screams, and screeches that essentially chase you as you're being chased by the Wendigo. We would layer them up in a multitude of layers, sometimes 15, 20 sounds playing at the same time, to build up the vocalizations for this fearsome creature which is always in attack mode, hyperactive, and chasing you throughout the game.
Alright, that's going to do it for the special features. I'm going to take a short recess before I jump into the story. So, I'll be right back, guys. All right, Giannis, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome everybody in. We just got through the special features and we are ready to roll. New story. Yeah, we're going to overwrite that. Thanks for the like, my brother. I didn't see his name. Was his name really in the credits? That'd be news to me. No music. Just so you guys if you're wondering. Oh yeah, because of the butterfly effect. I get you. I'm a little slow there, bud.
You actually did this.
Don't you guys think this is a little bit cruel? Oh, come on. She deserves it. It is not her fault that she has a huge crush on Mike. Hannah's been making the moves on him. I'm just looking out for my girl, Em.
Just because he's class prez doesn't mean he belongs to everyone.
I can't believe that joke slipped right past me, brother.
I'm not anybody's man.
Whatever you say, darling.
My biggest complaint about this game, and I've probably said it so many times, though, and I didn't realize it until I went back and replayed through, is how whiny they made the female characters. It's unreal.
She's here. Shh, shh.
Mike.
Mike? It's Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
It's that horror movie logic, brother. You know? Or, in this case, horror game.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend. Josh.
Can't remember if there was, oh yeah, there is something over here. You look so damn, or my bad, you look so damn hot in that shirt, but I bet you're even hotter out of it. Come to the guest room at 2 a.m. Mike, XXX.
Oh my God.
It's always
What
a
did my
Mike,
naive
you know?
sister get herself into now? Ugh. Intervention time.
It's like the video game version of Jameson.
Jeez, Josh.
I know he didn't finish that bottle by
Brother,
himself.
you've outdone us all. I got your note.
Oh, there was something else, man. Come on now. Yeah, I'm here to tell you, other Michaels are the worst, brother.
You know, making out and see where it goes from there.
I grew up in a time where I got teased about it because of my name, and everybody was like, that Life cereal commercial where they were like, Mikey will eat anything.
Matt, what are you doing here?
Hannah.
Dude had a GoPro and a selfie stick?
It's just a stupid prank. Hey, you guys are jerks. You know that? Hannah!
Same, that's my name. Okay, we have to find the others.
Guys, there's someone outside. What the hell?
I often wonder why my mom named me the most common name in the history of the United States.
Where's my sister going?
It's fine. She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han.
And fun fact here, if anybody cares, my mom actually had my name picked out as Dustin, which would have made people call me Dusty.
So, should we go after her?
But her best friend was like, no, I think you need to go with Michael.
Oh, shit.
Come on, QTs. Go safe, man. What you talking about? Yeah, right on. I do like the name Ryan, though.
Damn it, Hannah. Where are you?
I don't think anybody's really happy with their name. Especially if you're like us and named Michael. Maybe I just wanted something more exotic, you know? If I could choose. Turn that flashlight on. Because we live in the 2000s. Who here remembers when you had to download an app to have a flashlight on your phone? Yeah, you can miss me with that. Hold L1 to walk faster. All right. Such an innovation.
Hello?
Oh, you don't want to miss a little totem. Lord knows I'll miss a ton of them, so. So my understanding in the new Frank Stone game by Supermassive, they're not going to have like the premonitions or whatever. It's kind of bummer.
Hannah!
A flame in the middle of the woods would scare the hell out of me. I mean, come on.
Hannah! Hannah! Hello? Hannah! Oh my god, you must be freezing. Here, take my coat. I'm such an idiot. It's so dumb.
So you must have had one of the Nokia brick phones where you could play Snake. That was my first cell phone. And I was stuck with AT&T. Come on.
Jesus Christ. No! No! Shit!
For the life of me, I don't know why you'd back yourself into a cliff like this.
Fuck! No!
There's gotta be something else you can do. At what point do you just drop your sister?
Hold on! Hold on!
Singular wireless. Let's just drop her. Why not?
I'm so sorry.
See ya. I've tried it both ways. Both ways you die, so it's whatever. Played this game so many times.
Before we begin, there are a few things I need to make sure you understand. You see, no one can change what happened last year. The past is beyond our control.
I fooled around with Snake a little bit,
To accept this in order to move forward.
but I was buried into my OG Xbox at that point
Every decision you make from
when I
now
got
on
mine.
will open
So.
doors to the future. I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game. Every single choice will affect your fate and the fate of those around you. So, you have committed to commence with this game. This is significant. And I want to help you see it through. Sometimes these things can be a little scary, even terrifying, but I'm here to make sure that no matter how upsetting things may get, you will always find a way to work through it. All right. We will start with a simple exercise. Could you please pick up a card? And I want you to look at the picture on the other side and tell me what you feel about it. It is essential.
I can't remember. I think Halo actually was my first game. I know that sounds like a cliche. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic, I definitely had that. And one of my go-to games, comfort games on there, was Munch's Odyssey.
So,
It was in the Odd
how
World series.
did that picture make you feel? Remember, be honest.
It makes me happy.
Well, that's good. In what way did it make you happy?
I don't know, because I like corn.
I see. So which word would best describe how you feel about darkness?
Darkness? I guess that would make you feel depressed. Because I'm not really scared of the dark.
Well, winter nights, a cold and dark depression, feelings of loneliness are not uncommon.
Again, I've played this game so many times, it doesn't really matter what I pick.
It's particularly cold and dark. I would think that you might feel isolated at times. Does that bother you?
Oh yeah, Stranger's Wrath was great. I'd be fine.
Well,
Like I said many times, the only thing that scares me is heights. I don't like heights.
Well, it seems we have uncovered a significant
And mannequins. I don't like mannequins, especially in video games.
But for now, we're out of time. Have fun on your own. Until then.
It's like that Condemned game, man. Used to creep me out, man. So bad. Yeah, I never played that on the Wii. I wish I would have, now you just described that to me. I didn't really collect a lot for the Wii, honestly. I think I have more games for the Switch. Honestly didn't even know that game exists. I'll probably have to go find that in the wild somewhere. Because I collect the Silent Hill games. Oh, here we go. Here's the credit rolls. Let's look for Ashton Kutcher. I know. I'm really hoping I can play the new Silent Hill 2 game when it releases. I'm hoping I can do it day one. I'm really pushing for that. Kind of sucks that I missed out on the Frank Stone game. So I'm really hoping to make up for it in October. And I still haven't got Astrobot. But you know what though? I don't think I'm going to play that on my channel though. That might be something I just kick back, relax, and play with my kids and my wife.
1 year ago tonight, the Washington girls left the safety of their
We'll
parents'
see.
lodge and headed out.
I'm looking for more games to play with my wife on my channel, actually.
No, there is one individual we're
And she's not a gamer, so I gotta keep it like kind of. I gotta keep it simple, you know.
Warned them against pursuing their construction project and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
My officers did search the grounds, but the girls themselves couldn't have made it that far.
Something about that mountain seems to...
You mean it utilized the Wii controller? Is that what you're trying to say?
With all the Washingtons tonight, their son Josh, on this, the anniversary of the mysterious disappearance of Hannah and Beth Washington.
Well, hello, friends and fans. All right, let's do that again. All right. Well, hello, friends and fans. It's beyond awesome to have you guys all back this year. First off, I gotta say, I am super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. So, let me just let you know, let's take a moment to address the elephant.
Well, that's
in the
cool.
room
That's what I
for
liked
a
about the
second.
Wii.
I know you're all probably worried about me, and I know it's gonna be tough on all of us going back after what happened last year, but I just want you all to know, it means so much to me that we're doing this, and I know it would mean so much to Hannah and Beth that we're all still here together, and I'm thinking of them. I really want to spend
Now, see, that's what I
quality
like.
time with each
That's using the Wii controller for what it was meant to be.
share some moments that
A lot of Wii games didn't actually tap into the potential, in my opinion. And that's kind of why I lost interest in a way. I felt like sometimes,
So
no offense to Wii players out there, but it felt gimmicky sometimes.
porn stars, okay? Make this one trip we will never forget, all right? Yes!
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check that out now. Thanks, Max, for that recommendation, bro. Here we go. No music. I love it. It's like I was saying in my last stream. On Friday the 13th, back in my day, we used to go rent horror movies, pop popcorn, order pizza, drink all the soda we could drink. Nowadays, it just seems like it's just another day. Let's make Friday the 13th great again. I remember on local, or not local, but like cable TV, they would run all the Friday the 13th movies, like Halloween movies, stuff like that. Of course, it wasn't worth watching because, you know, they cut everything out, but... I mean, yeah, that opened my eyes. I didn't even know it existed, so I'm here for it. Huge Silent Hill fan here, so. Okay, we got Sam.
Hello? Someone there?
Took me a minute. I didn't realize I actually play the game. It's been a minute. They get to talking and everything. I could imagine having a property like this, you know?
Oh, what? Damn it.
Yeah, if you guys want to read that, pause it. Read it in your own time. Give it a jiggle.
Oh, Jesus, never mind.
Still had to try. I didn't realize. I forgot there was going to be a QTE here. We're going to climb. I keep calling it Frank Stone, but it's called The Casting of Frank Stone. Surprisingly, not a lot of YouTubers are playing it right now either. It's like a supermassive Dead by Daylight game. I guess they came together for it. From what I've seen of it, and I stopped watching, it looks more like a supermassive game. I guess there's going to be like Dead by Daylight Easter eggs or something in there.
Cutie.
Press R1 if you don't know what to do. See, those birds would have just freaked me the hell out. Out here in the middle of nowhere. You know?
Cool.
Hold on, I'm catching up on the chat here. Yeah, I found a lot of people, like when I was watching that, weren't familiar with the Dead by Daylight games too much. I mean, they know about them, but they don't really play them. And I guess that's because of the online element. I don't know. I know my brother really loves those games.
You here?
He loves Outlast too. I mean,
You're not in the bag, are you? Hello. What do we have here? Maybe I shouldn't open up Chris's stuff.
I'm not a snoop in real life, so I'll just go ahead and close that.
Chris?
Sam, hey, you made it. Oh, so I found something kind of amazing.
What?
I'm not going to tell you. You got to see for yourself. Come on, it's this way.
Where?
Right around here. Gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, my brother loves those games. All right, brother, I'm gonna follow you, man. Chill out. We're gonna skip over that.
Ta-da! Pretty rad, right?
Yeah.
Come on, look at these beauties.
Beauties is not the word that comes to mind. Why is this even here?
What do you mean?
What the hell is a shooting range doing at the base of a ski lodge?
Dude, have you ever met Josh's dad?
Yeah?
He thinks he's like Grizzly Adams or something. Wanna try?
No, you go ahead, Grizzly.
Well, I mean, at least
All
Grizzly
right.
Adams went out doing
Here
what he
goes.
loved. This is the part where you get to shoot the squirrel. Get to prove that you're a psychopath right here.
Wow, nice shooting tits.
Alright, I'm bad. I'm a badass.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess it was a wild case of beginner's luck.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think so,
I don't really dig the multiplayer horror games so much.
Well,
I'm not really a
anybody and their brother can
multiplayer
shoot a
kind of
blank
guy
that
anyway.
big, that close.
But it kind of takes away from, you know, everything that a horror is supposed to be. I mean, to me it just seems like Halo with horror elements
Nice shot.
at some point.
Your ass just got sacked.
Or something along those lines.
Hey, sharpshooter, a ride's coming.
Wait,
I think in my last video I actually
Come
shot
on,
the
Chris,
squirrel.
The cable car.
And I'm not a psychopath, I promise. I think actually in my last video I was actually trying to do like different things. And I don't by any means try and platinum games or trophy games because I could care less. Did it anyway, so I'm glad I missed it. Alright guys, pause it if you want to read it.
Nice. You think we'll get a visit from America's Most Wanted?
Looks like someone thought so.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Come on, this place is abandoned most of the year. Nobody comes up here.
Hey, that's weird. Door's locked.
Yeah. Josh wanted us to keep it locked to keep people out.
He said that? What people?
I don't know. He said they found people sleeping in the station one time.
Creepy.
Yeah, I've been shooting from a young age, so I know how to hold a gun.
Oh, real gentleman.
So I agree. Okay, while she does her little pose right there, I'm gonna go up in here. I'm gonna skip over some things I already know.
Get the appeal of killing time at the shooting range. How long is this gonna take?
It's a big mountain.
I know. So beautiful in the day, but at night just feels menacing.
I guess I have to do some things.
What a crazy place to set up house. And no matter how rich you are.
They're not so rich. They only bought a mountain.
Crazy Gamer, welcome in. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me... Crazy Gamer, I just threw the blue wrench at you. I'm doing good, by the way. How are you doing?
Finally, you coming?
Yeah, well, I was gonna stay here and catch some Z's, but okay. Just like going to the prom.
Here you go.
Right.
Indeed, indeed. Happy Friday the 13th.
This was the right thing to do.
What?
You know, getting everyone.
Yeah, I don't
together
buy
on the
too much into that.
I mean,
So,
Josh seemed really pumped about it.
so far today, I feel lucky because I'm still alive. So.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I haven't seen him so excited about something in forever.
Good, good. It's hard to tell with him, and I've kind of been worried.
No, it was a good idea.
I hope everyone else feels the same way.
We're all here, aren't we?
Thanks, bro. Good talk.
You know what? Let's just stop talking about what happened and enjoy the trip.
You know what? You're right.
You know how Josh and I met?
No.
Third grade. Josh sat in the back of the room, I sat in the front. We didn't even know each other existed. But the kid sitting next to Josh started strap snapping the training bra on the girl in front of him. So the teacher made him move to the front, where I was sitting.
Yeah, I have a lady. It's funny you bring that up, Max. I have a lady that lives behind me who walks her dog
Next to Josh. That's how we
behind
met.
my house,
And
and
became friends to this day.
she's been letting her dog poop back there.
If it
So,
weren't for the fact
and I have cameras all around my house. For some reason, she's been able to avoid detection, though.
a low-cut shirt that showed off her training bra? I mean, who knows? You could be riding in this cable car alone. Right now. Or talking to some other person entirely. Boom.
I'm glad you made it in.
Butterfly effect.
You're always welcome here, Crazy Gamer. Can I just call you Gamer? Or do you prefer Crazy? She's doing something. She's using that, what was that shit they used in, she's jamming my, cameras.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
She's like Solid Snake out here. But it's weird because, like, if a bird flies by my camera, it'll pick it up. But this lady, it just doesn't seem to pick her up.
What the hell?
Jess, hey.
Jessica, over here. Are you guys having a really weird stroke?
We're stuck in this stupid thing.
Can you please let us out?
She did something. She threw something. Unless she's just, like, flinging it and my camera's not picking it up, which is totally gross on its own. But it's right by my trash cans, and I gotta take them down to the road, you know?
Oh my god. I thought we were goners. Another 10 minutes in there, and I would have chewed off my own leg.
Oh, sick, Chris.
Look, I got a lot of meat on my bones. This is all muscle down here.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Hey!
Well, what do we have
Chris.
here? My goodness. Seems that someone has a little crush on our good friend and dear class president Michael Monroe.
Chris.
And what kind of sizzling erotica might our Jessica be capable of imagining? I wonder.
Give that back, you tool.
Tool and die. That's my motto.
Oh, you're such an idiot.
I mean, probably.
Really nosy Nancy,
I don't know
she
how
goes
else she's
around
getting
all
around my
people's
camera. But it's right...
nostrils.
I mean, it's literally like 3
yeah,
feet
I
away
try
from my
not to do
camera,
that
too.
as a rule.
Come on, Jess. You can tell us. You can totally keep secrets.
Whatever. You'll figure it out eventually.
Alright.
Probably got to go into my settings or something on my camera and just like some kind of sensitivity
You guys go ahead.
or
I'm just
something.
gonna wait here for a bit.
I'm just hoping to catch her on there so I can show her the proof.
You mean Mike?
What?
Because I know who it is, but
whoever.
I just have to be able to prove it.
Sam?
Did you see this view? I mean,
All I can think of is George Carlin, where he was talking about taking the poop with rubber bands and flinging it back in the neighbor's yard.
Seriously, couldn't they have built the lodge like right where the cable car ends?
I ordered them on Amazon.
Pretty.
I'm sure there's something in the settings I just gotta fix. Because it was picking up at first, but I had to turn the settings down a little bit
And
because it was
where's the
picking up
bellboy
everything and
one?
alerting my phone constantly, so. I just love the fact that he's got to carry the bags, you know? Carry your own
Getting
bags.
chilled.
We're almost there.
No, I mean getting kind of creeped out.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be weird seeing everyone up here again.
Definitely not gonna feel like a regular party.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, what do you think?
Jesus!
That was cheap. Thank God I got my tablet open because my display has stopped showing your guys' chat, so I have to kind of like look away.
Michael!
You really should have seen your faces right there.
Dude, I almost
Which is
clocked
really
just
weird.
now.
Nice one.
Michael, you're a jerk.
Come on. Guys, we're all friends here, right? No need for violence, just a little harmless fun. We're up in the woods, it's spooky. Come on, let's get into the spirit of things.
This
Why is
spirit of
Michael
things?
always a
Seriously,
jerk?
What's wrong with you?
Just trying to lighten the mood, Em. Don't be like that.
Like what?
The way you're being, you always get like this.
Michael, you gotta step off. Emily and I are together now, and that's just the way it is. I'm not gonna tell you again. Do we understand each other?
Well, I thought maybe we could move past all this. Be buds, but yeah, fine.
Mike.
No, it's totally cool. I'm just gonna head
Well,
down
Max,
the
all you
road,
gotta do is keep
be all
your phone
mature
out,
shit
bro.
By myself over here.
I mean, that's the way I used to do
You
it.
got the message.
Kind of hot when you get all alpha, you know that?
I just dusted off the old tablet that actually isn't even that good of a tablet, but
What?
it keeps up with the chat pretty well.
Take these the rest of
For
the
some
way.
reason, my display on my screen
Yeah.
is just stopped,
All
so
the bags.
Why?
I need to go find Sam.
Okay.
Sorry, I really need to go find her. I totally forgot I needed to talk to her before we get all the way up there.
This really can't wait. We're almost there.
It's important, Matt, please.
oh yeah. Shit.
All right.
I try to multitask
Fine.
the best I can.
If it's so important, I guess I can.
I'm
back
working
horse
on
the rest of the way.
saving up for another
But you owe me one.
display
Excuse
screen,
me?
actually.
Well, then we're even at least.
I'll think about it.
Once I get that other
Just be
display
careful.
screen, though,
See you
I'll
up
be able to
there,
edit the
sweetie.
thumbnail as
Thank
I'm
you.
doing these, so there won't be so much of a delay. Because right now it takes me, like, when I go live, I like to have that thumbnail put up too. So it takes me like 10, 15 minutes sometimes, and I feel like that's bullshit and I'm making people wait. Just the way I do things. If I could do it while I'm doing this at the same time, which I can, it'd be great. Alright, we're gonna kind of look around. Damn, that moves actually pretty fast. There we
Oh,
go.
hello.
We're
Somebody's getting a little friendly.
spying.
And not in the friend zone kind of way. They might need to check the expiration date on their big breakup.
Alright, well, snitches get stitches, so keep your mouth closed.
Oh!
Hey, whoa.
This game is
Sorry
so
there.
full of
Sorry
cheap
about that, Ash. I
scares.
didn't mean to scare
Jeez
you.
Louise,
well,
Matt.
I did mean to scare you, sort of scare you, but not like for real
Oh my
scare you.
gosh, oh my gosh.
Hey, wow. Man, I'm really sorry, Ash. Damn.
It's okay, it's fine. It's
What are you looking at? See anything juicy with that thing?
It,
Let me check it out.
Mislead. We're not gonna do it
Yeah,
this time.
kind of busted. It's not like really interesting. It's just
What? For real? I bet I could find like a cool bear chowing down on a fox or something.
no, really, Matt. It's not worth straining your eyes. I'm getting kind of a headache just from looking through it. So just no.
All right. Sure, if you say so.
Alright guys, this is where I'm going to end it tonight. I'm sorry it's so short, but is what it is. Happy Friday the 13th to all of y'all, and I will see you in the next video, and I love you all. Peace out.